A good look there at the southern skies and Turner Field in Atlanta. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Stay tuned for Braves baseball starting now. Williams Perez gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last outing, he didn't finish what he started, but he did throw a strong 8 innings, got his ball club to win.
Dexter Fowler heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Hitting out for the Cubs, center fielder number 24, Dexter Fowler.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second now is Fowler. And he'll get in there with a hustle double.
And you know what, guys? I think this is what you call an early statement right there. This is the first pitch of the game, and he doesn't just go after it. He lashes at this thing. He's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double. Hello.
Jason Hayward will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And Pierzynski's tag will not be in time. He's in there at home plate.
Boy, that didn't take too long. You get a double on the first pitch of the inning, and then one pitch later, he's already heading back into the dugout after scoring a run. It just goes to show you that as a pitcher, your focus has to be there on every pitch or you'll get burned.
Over to the bag, runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners on the move for second. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it.
No, he's safe. And this will most likely be scored a stolen base and a wild pitch as he gets a great jump over there at first base. And then once he sees that the ball's going to get away, he doesn't even hesitate, and he makes it all the way around to third.
One 0 count. Here it is. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Eric, these Braves, as they begin here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And now here's a look at Joe Maddon's lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matty, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's been producing like an MVP candidate lately, driving in over 15 runs in the last 10 ball games.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all-around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The first 2 pitches here, they're both down. They know that he's trying to get something in the air, try to get a sacrifice fly, so they're going to make it as difficult for him as possible.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right side. Backhanded. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Yeah, that's a nice play over there at first. They hit his pitcher right in stride. But meanwhile, the run is in to score from third base.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers.
And you gotta love a corner outfielder that can absolutely blast balls out of the park. It definitely makes up for what you might be giving up defensively.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And speaking of the National League's home run leaders, there they are on your screen. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Inciarte on the run. And that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cubbies are in front 2-0. Jason Hamill starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable and gives his ball club a chance to win.
Ender Inciarte comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
up for the Braves, left fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Steve, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, they have to get guys on base somehow. This is a team that's dead last in slugging percentage, so they're not going to hit you a lot of home runs. Tough to score runs when you're not getting any extra base hits, so they need to improve to give themselves any chance at all of winning.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Not only that, but they've got a 2-0 lead here already. So this offense is really providing a big spark for their pitching staff.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss there on a good pitch as Markakis is retired for out number 2. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about one of the most athletic shortstops in all of the game, Addison Russell comes to mind. He's got a great throwing arm and possesses awesome range. Can go either direction. And besides that, he carries with him some very soft hands. Just a joy to watch.
Hamill has his target. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. it really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And he lays off for ball one.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ben Zobrist will stride in, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Pierzynski scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Addison Russell is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
Well, I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. A pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
All even now, 2-2. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
Miguel Montero will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Look out, 2-0 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. This is pulled into right. Markakis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 2-0. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And you know, he's a guy that's definitely going to attack you with the fastball. He's got a good one, so why not?
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
To first. Rizzo is there. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Gordon Beckham.
Gordon Beckham will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
On the ground up the middle. Nice slide and stop by Zobrist. He's out.
Oh, love it.
Batting
Boy,
sixth,
it's so nice to have a second baseman that can cover some ground. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle. But look at him make the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position, and he's able to get enough on that throw to get the out at first.
Jace Peterson steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. In there, no balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hamill gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hayward on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They trail things here 2-0. Jason Hamill set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know, it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Boy, and just when you think you're all set up with the pitcher leading off an inning, this happens. Just goes to show you, you take anyone for granted up there, they can come back and hurt you.
Dexter Fowler will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
And that really sparked that first inning rally. When you get your leadoff guys on like that, it can create a lot of excitement for everybody else that's got a bat in their hands.
Out in front of it, strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
And these guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Jason Hayward stands in following an RBI single his first time through. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. A tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play. Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. On the move now is Fowler. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they won't get Fowler as he takes second with ease.
And I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was going to be running with 2 away. But even when you know, it's still hard to get a handle on. And he's in the scoring position now with that stolen base.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard sinker misses 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. To short, hit hard. Oh, and that's knocked down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Anthony Rizzo stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And that misses 2-2. high and deep to left center field. Smith ranging back, still going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Oh, and he's a strike away from getting out of this unscored upon, but you can see the location mistake there. And now, all of a sudden, he goes from possibly hanging a goose egg to serving up a 3-run home run.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll take a look at ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 3 runs already home here. 3-2 now.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Cubs 5 and the Braves nothing. Daniel Castro will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Hamels is ready. First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early, and that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count. 3-2.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Well, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Now at the plate, Williams Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Smith will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First delivery to him on the way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Bryant barehands it. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ben Zobrist is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And it's grounded foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Grounded to third. Beckham is right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season.
Well, certainly doesn't look good, as you said, Matt. They're in the cellar of the National League in that category. When your team ERA is that high, the offense pretty much has to explode most games if they're going to have a chance. Hard to win ball games that way.
Here comes the first pitch. Addison Russell is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
You love to try to be able to get ahead of hitters, and he has thrown a first pitch strike about 60% of the time, but he's not throwing them in good locations, and that's why he's getting hit.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and a 1-out single here gets him a base runner in the 4th, as you can check out his line so far. You'd like for him to give you at least another inning or so, but with numbers like that, you might be on pretty thin ice already.
Miguel Montero stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And, Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while. And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
Swinging a soft liner. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with 1 out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Jason Hamill will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A man on third with 2 down. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. A pause, and the 0-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
The batter, number 24, center fielder Dexter.
Well, he's hoping to just get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is now 8 hits he's allowed already, so he's got to be running out of chances to turn things around.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Alexi Agondo is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Dexter Fowler steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. 6 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, he was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the strike zone and put it in play.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is fouled at the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Here comes the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 6 and the Braves nothing. Ender Inciarte will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Nick Markakis is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Bounce to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Freddie Freeman digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Ball 1.
That's up.
Fastball called strike 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Cubs 6 and the Braves nothing. And there is Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
These guys have swung the bat extremely well in this one. They have to be careful, though, about getting comfortable. Still have to make every at-bat count.
The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster.
Yeah, this is nothing new, Matty. Another hit for him. And he's really the guy they depend on to keep the line moving. He's been their most consistent hitter so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off and running is Hayward. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And it looks like these guys just don't want to take their foot off the gas pedal. They know even a lead like this isn't safe, especially with a lot of baseball left to be played. So he's on the move here, and he's into second with that stolen base.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
6 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he is in there.
And this fly ball will work almost like a sacrifice here, as that'll move the guy up to third now with 1 out. Now, if they could just get another fly ball identical to that one, they'll be able to get themselves a run.
Anthony Rizzo will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A man at third with 1 away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they're giving you the run on a ground ball. So he just takes advantage of that and drives home the run.
Shea Simmons is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Kyle Schwarber bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
Smith has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Braves nothing. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Hamill into the wind. First pitch on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Gordon Beckham stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw to first takes care of Beckham for the 2nd out of the inning. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. At the plate, Jace Peterson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Around first, heading for second now, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Standing in now, Daniel Castro. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And the throw in gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Well, the offense for these guys has kind of been like you, Steve, all year long. Been on vacation. They didn't get much going yesterday at all. They've been shut down pretty well in this one, too. But finally, a little hope as they're on the board here with the RBI single.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And, oh, he can't rein it in. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is over. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. 5 innings complete. Cubs lead it 7-1. Jim Johnson will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here.
Johnson.
Ben Zobrist will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Hit hard back up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Addison Russell.
Addison Russell will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Miguel Montero will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Tap foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. A little tapper. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Into the box, Jason Hamill. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And now he'll have a good hitter's count here to try and pick up a 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Lifted in the air to right field. Markakis on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're on top 7-1. Smith will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
First offering on its way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Now the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there. And all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Ripped on the ground to first. Rizzo has it to the bag with it himself as Rizzo for the out.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Ender Inciarte will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
Nick Markakis will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Squared that one up just a little late. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Hit hard towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series. And he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
A.J. Pierzynski will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Second and third, 2 away. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down 7-1. Back here at Turner Field, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Dexter Fowler is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
0-1 pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
In now, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Chris Bryant gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a throw over to first, and they got him.
This is all about quickness with the right-handed pitcher on the mound. Here, they catch him in between steps at time, and the result is an easy pickoff.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Wow, a 2-0 count. And this is a room service fastball. Look where this thing is, right down the middle. I mean, he can't help but jump all over that.
Anthony Rizzo will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. From the stretch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
The 1-0 delivery. Smoke toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Kyle Schwarber stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple. They're on top 7-1. Leading off the inning, Gordon Beckham, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 9 the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Grounded to short. Russell's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jace Peterson.
Jace Peterson steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, one thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Daniel Castro will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Shot back up the middle, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon, so now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter come on here as the youngster Matt Kemp has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Atlanta. They're down 7-1. Arodys Vizcaíno will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Ben Zobrist digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
And this is what you're going to get when you've got a hard thrower coming out of the bullpen. When you're late on a fastball and you make contact below your label, it's snap city right there. He turned that bat into firewood.
Here's Addison Russell as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because he definitely undercut that one.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Miguel Montero will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Jason Hamill gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They're on top 7-1. Smith will stand in to for the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
That's great production here out of the number 9 hole, leading off the inning. The managers like to think of those number 9 guys as sort of a second leadoff man, and he takes that to heart as he's into scoring position already with a leadoff double.
Ender Inciarte will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Grounded to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Nick Markakis will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Hamill sets. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
Ripped down the line. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 7-2 game. And not in time as the second run scores.
Boy, that's a tough time out there for your outfield to let you down. 2 runs are going to come in to score on the play, and that was just a total lack of concentration. That's embarrassing.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Hit out towards second. Zobrist has it. Throw to first retires Pierzynski for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Gordon Beckham.
Gordon Beckham strides in, grounded out his last time through. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Men on third with 2 down. Hard liner toward short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 costly errors, and 1 man left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Cubs 7 and the Braves 3. Digging in to try it again, Dexter Fowler, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee-high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
The 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
And that's a sequence that would make any pitching coach proud. They kept it low on all three pitches in the at-bat. He just couldn't do anything right there.
Jason Hayward steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
And you know, working inside is great. Even backing guys off is fine when the time's right, but you need to be careful here in the late innings when your guys are already down.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Wow, that was just a get-me-over fastball on the 3-0 count. And on the mound, he's got to be thinking, he's taken, right? But he's about to be in for a big surprise. He's pretty fortunate in the end that this winds up being just a long fly ball.
Chris Bryant digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Cubs are down in order. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Striding in to start the ninth, Jace Peterson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Hector Rondon is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Leading off the inning, Jace Peterson. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Second baseman, number 8.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Schwarber sprinting after it and taken in out there for the first out.
Yeah, up by 4 in the ninth. You want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there.
Daniel Castro will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Fowler is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here as Omar Infante has grabbed a bat and made his way into the on-deck circle. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Rondon's ready. Here's the 2-1. Unable in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Hayward over to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 7-3. So long from Atlanta.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 13 hits. 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MARTA trains are available at the Georgia State Station by following Capitol Avenue to the north. Shuttle service to the 5 Points MARTA station continues for 1 hour after the conclusion of the ballgame.